Let's start manually exposing our pictures, and the first thing we're going to use is something called shutter speed. Now remember, the goal of manually exposing pictures is to make sure that just the right amount of light lands on that sensor. Okay, now take a photograph. Did you hear that little click? In front of the sensor there's a tiny little door. We call that the shutter. Now the shutter speed controls how long that door is open for. If the door's open for a long time, more light will land on the sensor and we'll get a brighter image. For less time, then less light will land on the sensor and we'll get a darker image. First, point your camera out to a well-lit area. I'm going to use this lake. Have a look through the viewfinder and half press the shutter. You should now see, just below your viewfinder, that exposure meter we looked at earlier. What I'd like you to do is turn the little wheel that you use to adjust your shutter speed and turn that wheel so that the dial below the exposure meter reads 0. Now take a picture and have a look at it on the back of your camera. You should find that when you look at that picture, it looks just about the right brightness. Well done, you've just exposed your first picture manually. Okay, now point at exactly the same scene and adjust that shutter speed dial so that the exposure meter reads -1, so it's to the left. Take a picture and have a look at it. It should look a bit dark to you. You've just underexposed a picture. Now adjust the dial so that it reads +1 and take another picture. The picture should look a bit bright. That's because it's overexposed. Adjusting the shutter speed adjusts the amount of time that little door's open. Our exposure meter is our guide that will tell us whether the picture will be correct if it reads 0, too dark if it's in negative numbers, or too bright. Every time we take a picture, what we first want to do is to make sure that our exposure meter reads 0. That means we should have a correctly exposed image. So, here's your first task. I want you to just go for a walk. Could be a local park, could be around a lake like I'm at today, and I'd like you to just try taking pictures of all sorts of different subjects. Flowers, trees, landscapes, it doesn't matter. Every single time when you line up your shot, I want you to look at that exposure meter and adjust the shutter speed dial so the exposure meter reads 0. And every single time, have a look at the back of your camera. You should find that your pictures are coming out about the right brightness. When you've done this and you feel confident manually exposing pictures using shutter speed, check back in for the next lesson.